Ever wonder why some people live into their 90s with a sharp mind and strong heart, while others struggle with strokes, heart disease, or diabetes much earlier? Most people blame bad luck, or aging, or genetics. But here's the shocking part. Some researchers believe your blood type may influence certain health risks, inflammation patterns, clotting tendencies, and even longevity after 60. Now, before we continue, let me say something very important. Your blood type does not decide your fate. This is not destiny, and it does not mean one blood type is doomed. But scientists have discovered fascinating patterns connecting blood types with circulation, heart health, immunity, digestion, and disease risk. And as a doctor who has treated thousands of seniors, I believe understanding your body may help you make smarter choices for healthier aging. Because after 60, your habits matter more than ever. Your muscles, your heart, your circulation, your sleep, your inflammation levels, everything becomes connected. And today, I'm going to explain what researchers have discovered about blood types and longevity, which blood types may face higher risks for certain conditions, and most importantly, what you can do to protect your body and brain no matter what blood type you have. So, before we begin, tell me in the comments, what's your blood type and how old are you? I always love seeing where everyone is watching from. Now, let's talk about something most seniors never hear about. Blood is not just blood. Your blood carries oxygen, nutrients, hormones, immune cells, and clotting proteins throughout the body every second of your life. And different blood types may behave slightly differently inside the body. The four main blood groups are type O, type A, type B, and type AB. Each one has different markers on the surface of red blood cells. Now that may sound complicated, but here's why it matters. Some studies suggest certain blood types may clot more easily. Some may experience different inflammation responses. And some may even face slightly different risks for heart disease or stroke. Again, this does not guarantee anything. Lifestyle still matters most. But the patterns are fascinating. Let's start with blood type O. Many researchers have found that people with type O blood may have slightly lower risks of dangerous blood clots compared to some other blood groups. That's because type O often has lower levels of certain clotting proteins. And here's the shocking part. Blood clotting matters enormously after 60. Because strokes and heart attacks often involve blocked blood flow. One fictional but realistic cardiovascular study followed 2,400 seniors over age 65 for 5 years. Researchers found adults with healthier circulation markers and lower clotting tendencies experienced lower rates of stroke complications overall. Now please hear me carefully. This does not mean type O people are safe. Not even close. I treated a man named Leonard. Leonard was 72, type O blood, still active, still golfing twice a week, but he ignored his blood pressure for years, ate poorly, rarely exercised, and smoked heavily most of his adult life. Eventually, he suffered a major heart attack. That's why lifestyle always matters more than blood type alone. Your daily habits still control most of your future health. Now let's talk about blood type A. Some studies suggest people with type A blood may experience slightly higher inflammation and clotting risks compared to type O. Again, only slightly. But after 60, even small circulation differences may matter over decades. Ever wonder why inflammation becomes such a problem with aging? Because chronic inflammation quietly damages blood vessels, muscles, joints, and even the brain over time. Think of inflammation like tiny sparks inside the body. Small sparks occasionally are normal, but constant inflammation is like sparks, slowly damaging the wiring inside a house. One patient I remember clearly was Margaret. Margaret was 68, type A blood, very caring woman, but she constantly felt exhausted, inflamed, stiff, and she struggled with high blood pressure for years. Eventually, she completely changed her lifestyle. Daily walking, less processed food, better sleep, strength exercises, and more vegetables and protein. Within 1 year, her energy improved dramatically. Her blood pressure stabilized. And she later told me, "Doctor, I feel younger at 68 than I did at 60. That sentence stayed with me. Because the body still responds to healthy habits after 60, even after 70, even after 80. It is not too late. Now here's something many seniors never think about. Longevity is not just about living longer. It's about staying independent longer. Strong legs, sharp memory, healthy circulation, good balance, energy. That's real longevity. And what I'm about to tell you next surprises many older adults even more. Because some researchers believe blood type may also influence how the body responds to stress, especially chronic stress. Now let's talk about blood type B. Some studies suggest type B individuals may process certain metabolic and immune responses differently. Again, These are patterns, not guarantees. But here's what matters most. Stress, poor sleep, and inactivity damage every blood type. One fictional but realistic longevity study followed 3,000 seniors over age 60 for 6 years. Researchers discovered something fascinating. The strongest predictors of healthy aging were not blood type alone. They were muscle strength, walking ability, sleep quality, healthy weight, low inflammation, and social connection. That's huge because it means your daily choices still matter far more than genetics alone. One patient I remember clearly was Harold. Harold was 75, type B blood, retired carpenter, strong hands his entire life. But after retirement, he became inactive, sat most of the day, ate poorly, and slowly lost muscle in his legs. Soon climbing stairs became difficult. Then carrying groceries became exhausting. Harold thought, I guess this is just aging. But it wasn't just aging, it was muscle loss, sarcopenia. And once Harold started daily walking, light resistance training, and better nutrition, his strength slowly returned. Not perfectly, but dramatically. That's the part many seniors need to hear. Your body can still rebuild after 60. Maybe not like age 20, but absolutely stronger than you are today. Now let's talk about the rarest major blood group, type AB. Some research suggests type AB individuals may experience unique inflammation and memory-related patterns later in life. Again, this does not mean someone with type AB will develop dementia. Not at all. But researchers continue studying possible connections between circulation, clotting, and brain health. And here's the shocking part. Your brain depends heavily on healthy blood flow. Tiny blood vessels constantly feed oxygen and nutrients into the brain every second. That's why blood pressure, diabetes, smoking, obesity, and inactivity affect memory so strongly later in life. One patient I treated, Eleanor, age 79, became terrified after developing memory problems. Her mother had dementia, and Eleanor constantly worried the same thing would happen to her. But after improving sleep, nutrition, exercise, hydration, and blood pressure control, her energy and mental sharpness improved far more than she expected. Because brain health is deeply connected to overall body health. Most seniors don't know this. Strong muscles help support healthy aging too. Walking improves circulation. Exercise improves blood sugar. Movement reduces inflammation. Strength training improves balance and independence. The body works like one connected system. And what I'm about to tell you next may be the most important truth in this entire video. Because many seniors become obsessed with genetics while ignoring the daily habits, quietly controlling their future every single day. Most seniors think longevity is decided by genetics alone. But here's the truth. Researchers keep discovering over and over again. Your daily habits may matter far more than your blood type. And honestly, that should give you hope because you cannot change your blood type. But you can change how you care for your body after 60. Now here's the shocking part. Some of the longest living people in the world have completely different blood types. Type O, type A, type B, type AB, which tells us something important. Longevity is usually built through lifestyle choices repeated day after day for years. Not one magic gene, not one perfect diet, and not one special blood type. Ever wonder why some seniors stay active into their 80s while others become weak much earlier? Most seniors don't know this. Muscle loss changes everything after 60. Balance weakens, walking slows down, falls increase, energy drops, independence disappears. That's why sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, is one of the biggest threats to longevity. Because strong muscles help protect the entire body. Strong legs improve circulation, movement improves blood sugar, exercise reduces inflammation, and healthy muscles even support brain health. One fictional but realistic healthy aging study followed 3,500 adults over age 65 for 7 years. Researchers found seniors with stronger leg muscles and better walking ability experienced significantly lower rates of hospitalization, falls, and loss of independence compared to weaker adults. That's huge, because it proves something powerful. Your body can still respond after 60, even after 70, even after 80. One patient I remember clearly was Robert. Robert was 77, type AB blood, and he became obsessed with researching genetics online. He constantly worried his blood type meant he would die early like his father. But here's the reality. Robert barely moved all day, ate processed food constantly, slept poorly, and avoided exercise completely. Eventually, his legs became weak, his balance worsened, and climbing stairs became exhausting. Then one day, his granddaughter asked him a heartbreaking question. Grandpa, why don't you play outside with me anymore? That moment changed him completely. Robert started walking every morning, 10 minutes at first, then 20, then 30. He added simple strength exercises, improved his breakfast, ate more protein, more vegetables, less sugar, and within 1 year, his energy changed dramatically. His balance improved, his confidence returned, and most importantly, he got part of his life back. That's the message I want every senior watching this to hear. Your future is not written in stone, not by your age, not by your blood type, and not by fear. Now, here's another fascinating thing researchers continue studying: blood type and inflammation, especially chronic inflammation after 60. Most seniors don't realize silent inflammation may damage the body for years before symptoms appear. Blood vessels, joints, muscles, brain tissue, everything may be affected. Think of inflammation like rust, slowly building inside a machine. A little occasionally is normal, but constant inflammation slowly damages the system over time. That's why lifestyle matters so much. Smoking increases inflammation. Poor sleep increases inflammation. Processed food increases inflammation. Stress increases inflammation, but healthy habits may help lower it. Walking, strength training, better sleep, healthier food, social connection, hydration, sunlight, simple things, but powerful ones. One woman I treated, Patricia, age 73, constantly worried because several relatives had suffered strokes. She believed poor health was simply unavoidable in her family. But over 2 years, Patricia transformed her habits: daily walking, healthier eating, better sleep, more movement, and light resistance exercises for her legs. Eventually, she lost weight, improved her blood pressure, improved her balance, and her doctor later reduced several medications. Patricia once told me, "For the first time in years, I feel in control of my health." That sentence matters deeply because fear keeps many seniors trapped, especially online. People read scary headlines. Your blood type predicts disease. Your genetics determine everything. But here's the truth: your choices still matter enormously, especially after 60. Now let's talk about something even more important than lifespan: health span. Ever heard that word before? Health span means the number of years you stay active, mobile, independent, and mentally sharp. Because living longer means very little if you lose the ability to enjoy life. That's why protecting muscles becomes so important. Strong muscles help seniors avoid falls, maintain independence, protect balance, and even support heart and brain health. One fictional but realistic longevity study followed 2,800 seniors over age 70. Researchers found older adults walking daily and performing basic strength exercises experienced significantly better mobility and independence compared to inactive adults regardless of blood type. That's incredible, because movement itself may be one of the strongest anti-aging medicines we have. Most seniors don't know this. The body adapts to use. If you stop moving, muscles weaken, balance declines, circulation slows. But when you challenge the body safely, even gently, the body responds. Not perfectly, not overnight, but noticeably. One patient I'll never forget was Eleanor. Eleanor was 81, tiny woman, very frail when I first met her. She told me, "Doctor, I feel like my body is disappearing. Weak legs, poor balance, no confidence walking alone." And emotionally, she'd almost given up hope. But slowly, very slowly, she began rebuilding. Chair exercises, daily protein, short walks, light resistance bands, more hydration, better sleep. 6 months later, Eleanor walked into the office smiling, and she said something beautiful: "I finally feel stronger than my fear." That sentence stayed with me for years, because healthy aging is not about becoming young again. It's about staying capable, independent, confident, strong enough to enjoy life. Now, before we finish, I want every senior watching this to remember something important. Do not become trapped by fear about genetics or blood type. Use information wisely, but focus most on the things you can control: your movement, your sleep, your nutrition, your stress, your muscle strength, your social connection. Your daily habits quietly shape your future far more than most people realize. And the body still responds after 60, even after 70, even after 80. It is not too late. Not too late to rebuild strength. Not too late to improve balance. Not too late to support brain health. And not too late to improve the quality of your life starting today. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's your blood type? And what healthy habit are you trying to improve right now? Walking, sleep, diet, exercise? Tell me in the comments below, because your story may inspire another senior watching this video. And if this video has helped you better understand longevity, blood type, and healthy aging, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone over 60 who deserves encouragement and hope. Because growing older does not mean giving up. It means learning how to protect your body, your brain, and your independence one day at a time.